Hey there everybody, this is Andy Bennett with the CSS News Civil War Interpretive Center, back with another Civil War recipes video. Today we're going to be doing what the Confederates call Cush or Sloosh. It has its origins probably with the enslaved community. The food historian Michael Twitty had done some research and came up with that Cush is very similar to couscous, a common ingredient used in Islamic cooking. Enslaved people came from West Africa with Islamic influence, probably brought this idea over, and with adapted the ingredients they had access here. Here, well, last video we cooked up Johnny cake and bacon. So what we have is some that leftover corn cake mush that we crushed up. We put it in a little rendered bacon fat. We're going to add some cooked bacon to it that we've broken up, leftover. Right? Mix it. The version that enslaved people cooked on plantations or in their home was probably passed to Confederate soldiers through body servants and cooks. Seeing them cook this in camp. One of the things they typically have in the version found on plantations has mint, onions, other things, garnishes added to it. It being springtime, a soldier's always looking to supplement their ration. There's different ways they could do that, but foraging in nature is one we forget about. When wild nuts and berries are in season, this time of year, it's when we're filming this, it is late March, about to be April. So we have, what I'm going to add here is some wild onion and garlic to that. We'll mix that in. We're going to saute that up a little bit on the fire. If you don't want to do this at home and you not familiar with wild onion or wild garlic, there are a couple of lookalikes that grow so that are poisonous. So the best thing to do is just get some spring onion and add it in there. Right? I'm just going to lightly kind of saute that, right? When it's ready to eat, right, we're going to pull it out of there, and we're going to add some of those other things we can find foraged around here. This time of year, dandelion greens. We know the Confederate Army would go out and gather these things, a general order by Robert E. Lee, when they were scared the Army was falling subject to scurvy, lack of vitamins, so they went out, sent the soldiers out to gather wild onions, greens, and sassafras buds to supplement the vegetable matter. So that looks like it's probably as good as I want to do it. We're going to put it in our pan. We got our fresh greens. We're going to take and we're going to just top off on that. Mix it around. We got some a little bit of vegetable matter, a little bit of meat, leftover cornbread, and that's a kind of a fancy version of Cush. We read the soldiers made this version of this a lot during the war. I'm just taking the idea of foraging, our contribution from enslaved people in the southern cuisines, contribution into this to make a slightly different version. As always, you can find our videos on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. I hope you enjoy, and see me next time for another recipe.